Stop scrolling for 5 seconds because this man turned patience into billions and did it without flashy cars, without hype, and without ever trying to look rich. Warren Buffett is not just wealthy, he is one of the most powerful investors in history, and the way he built his fortune is something anyone can learn from. Warren Buffett is often called the Oracle of Omaha, not because he predicts the future, but because he understands human behavior, business, and time better than almost anyone else. He is one of the richest people in the world, and yet he lives in the same house he bought decades ago, drives modest cars, and eats at fast food restaurants. This is not an accident, it is strategy. So how did Warren Buffett become so rich? The answer is not luck, and it is not genius, stock picking alone. It is discipline, patience, and long-term thinking. Buffett started investing at a very young age. As a teenager, he was already buying stocks and running small businesses, like delivering newspapers and pinball machines. He understood early that money should work for you while you sleep, instead of only when you work. One of the most important things Buffett did was focus on value investing. He did not chase trends. He did not follow hype. He looked for strong companies with real profits, good management, and long-term potential. And then he bought them when they were undervalued. He treated stocks like businesses, not lottery tickets. Another key reason he became so rich is time. Warren Buffett made most of his wealth after the age of 50. This is something many people do not realize. Compounding needs time to work, and Buffett allowed his investments to grow for decades without constantly buying and selling. He understood that the longer you stay invested, the more powerful compounding becomes. Buffett also avoided unnecessary risk. He famously stayed away from businesses he did not understand. He did not invest in things just because they were popular. He invested within his circle of competence: insurance, consumer goods, banking, energy businesses with predictable cash flow. This protected him during market crashes while others panicked. One of the smartest moves he ever made was building Berkshire Hathaway into a massive holding company. Through Berkshire, he invested in companies like Coca-Cola, American Express, Apple, and many others. Some of these investments were held for decades, allowing enormous value to build over time. Another reason for his wealth is emotional control during market crashes. When fear dominates, Buffett buys. When others are greedy, he is cautious. This mindset allowed him to take advantage of opportunities when markets were collapsing and prices were cheap while others were selling in panic. Now the big question: what could Warren Buffett be involved in going forward? Even at his age, his influence is far from over in the future. Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway are likely to remain heavily involved in companies with strong cash flow, especially in energy infrastructure, insurance, and consumer brands. As the world shifts toward renewable energy and sustainable infrastructure, Berkshire already has large investments in energy utilities and could continue expanding. Their technology will also remain important, while Buffett was once skeptical of tech. His massive investment in Apple shows he is willing to adapt when a business proves its long-term value. Future investments could focus on stable technology platforms that act more like consumer brands than speculative startups. Another possible focus is acquisitions during economic downturns. Buffett is known for holding large amounts of cash. So when markets struggle, Berkshire is positioned to buy entire businesses at discounted prices. This has been one of his most powerful strategies and will likely continue even beyond direct investments. Warren Buffett's biggest future impact may be education and influence. His principles of long-term thinking, patience, and ethical business continue to shape how millions of investors think about money. His legacy will likely outlive his active investing years. Warren Buffett is not the richest because he took the biggest risks. He is the richest because he avoided stupid mistakes, stayed patient, and let time do the heavy lifting. He proves that wealth is not about speed, it is about direction. If you want to build wealth like Warren Buffett, think long-term, invest in what you understand, control your emotions, and let compounding work for you. If you found value in this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because we break down the strategies of the world's greatest investors and show you how to apply them in real life. Start thinking like an owner, not a gambler, and your future self will thank you.